crazy. What do you think?
That's crazy. My mind is literally blown right now. When I was over there and when I saw it, it looked like just a big log until I was like, oh my God.
Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm down on the creek today. Houston has been bugging me to do more fishing. He wants to take the boat out and do some catfishing and different things. So I figure I might as well start down here on the creek. We're in some different spots and I'll explain what's going on. But I'm gonna throw out some of Houston's minnow traps today. I brought several down here. Minnow traps, crawdad traps, bluegill traps. We're gonna try to catch some live bait because when I go catfishing, I prefer live bait. The problem is, as you can see, as I said earlier, we're in some different areas of the creek. This is not typically where we throw out his minnow traps because the last several times that we've tried to catch crawdads and bluegill and everything in the creek, we just have not had much luck. And I suspect that's probably mostly because it's fall, the water's cooling off. But I came up the creek quite a ways, still on our property. I'm gonna find some deeper holes, try to throw these traps into a couple different spots, and maybe we'll get lucky and catch a few small bluegill that'll make good catfish bait. Now Houston's not with me this morning, but my plan is to set all these traps out while he's at school today, and then come back this evening when he gets out of school, and we'll see what's in the traps. So here's my first spot. I know it doesn't look like a lot to you guys, but this is kind of a deep hole. It's probably 4 or 5 feet deep over against that bank. As you can tell, there's a cliff that drops off and it continues down into the water. Usually that holds quite a few little bluegill. Can't go wrong with bread and dog food. Always seems to work the best. I mean, canned dog food works great. Dry dog food works pretty darn good for bluegill and the crawdads when they're thick in the creek. So buddy, that water cold? Okay, I've got several traps out, baited them with minnow. Ugh. Dang, Bella, that was steep. Come on, come on. Anywho, as I was saying, I got several minnow traps out, baited with bread and dog food. Should be the trick to catching bluegill and crawdads if there's any to be caught in the creek. On to the next chore. Okay, so I said I was on to the next chore. We just didn't film any of that, but so I have something that I want to do for you guys. A little special treat out here on the grill. So you all know, or may not know, if you didn't know, Emily killed a really big buck just a few days ago. And traditionally, I try to do this every year when we kill a deer, at least once. Something my wife just completely despises. But I think most of you who deer hunt probably throw away the best cut of meat on the whole animal. And many of you have probably never even heard of anybody eating this, but I enjoy it. And that is the heart. I'm gonna cook up the deer heart today. It's just me. The kids are at school. My wife said, she said, "What are you doing for lunch?" I said, "I'm gonna cook up that deer heart." She said, "Well, I'm out." So I also thought out a couple of the little steaks from the goat we had processed a while back. So we're gonna throw those on the grill too. But I've never grilled a deer heart. I've always just sliced it real thin, breaded it, and fried it. And a fried heart out of a deer is really good. It's kind of I'm not gonna say it tastes like liver, because to me, I don't like the taste of liver, but it's got that consistency, but it tastes a lot better than liver. So I'm gonna get it trimmed up with just like with the back straps, you got to get all that the white stuff off. We're going to slice it real thick because I am going to grill it. Now before I grill it, I've got a little Italian dressing and some Worcestershire sauce. So I'm going to let it marinate in that for a few minutes while the grill heats up. I say marinate. It's not going to marinate like a long-term marinade, obviously, but grilled deer heart for lunch. Let's get to work. So there's what we're working with. A couple, probably 1 inch thick slices. Going into some Italian dressing there. We're gonna let that sit, oh, you know, 15-20 minutes or so. Alrighty, the grill is hot. My deer heart, venison heart, has been marinating there in Italian dressing and Worcestershire sauce for about 15 minutes or so. I went in and got a couple loin chops from the goat we had processed, all thawed out. Very minimal seasoning, just salt and pepper. Well, let me show those guys to you real quick. These are bone-in. Now, the lighting's terrible, I apologize. You'd think it would be good outside. Bone-in loin chops from a goat. Yeah, they're pretty small, but I did have them slice them 1 inch thick. And I did that because the last chops that I had made off the goats previously, we just had, I think they were 1/2 inch. Really thin sliced, so they dried out pretty quick. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these things on the grill so we can test them out. Well, it sure smells like we're getting close to done. Oh yeah. Came out, flipped these guys over a few minutes ago. You don't want to overcook this goat for sure. And the same with the deer. They all look pretty well done to me. So I'm going to kill the heat, move them off the heat, and let them rest for just a few minutes. All right. Test this out. So here we go. Deer heart, venison heart. Some people don't just say deer meat, they call it venison. I get it. And a loin chop, a 1 inch thick loin chop from the goat that we raised, because everyone's been asking for a taste test on what those chops taste like, what the goat tastes like. Since this is a deer heart catch, clean and cook type mid part of a video that I'm waiting on Houston to get out of school for. Now, let's just try the deer first. Alright. If you've never eaten deer heart, you're missing out, because I'm telling you, it is the best cut of meat on a deer. Don't overcook it, as you can see. Maybe, as you can see, if it'll focus. Cook it to about medium. Don't cook it well done. I've really got to see if I can get my wife to come out here and try this. She rolled her eyes when I told her what I was cooking. But, Alright, now for the goat chop. Now this one's probably cooked, I'd say medium rare. Salt and pepper only. Wow. Guys, I know most of you don't raise goats, and you don't, especially don't raise them to eat. But I'm telling you what, I know Dutch cooked some goat for me at his house. And it was good, and he cooked some sheep, and he cooked some sheep, but this, I mean, if this was served at a restaurant and you didn't know it was from a goat, I guarantee you, 99% of you would think that is amazing. Because it is. Holy cow, that's good. Let me go get my wife. I got her. I got her. She's coming. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. She came. She's gonna try. She's gonna try the goat because we process goats. The goat's good. It's really good.
Is that the goat?
This is a goat.
That's the goat.
This is a goat. But she's also gonna try the deer heart. She said she'd try the deer heart, guys.
No,
Trust
I didn't.
me.
I did not.
So try this first.
Wait, is there fat on it? Okay, no.
No. No fat.
Oh, it's good.
I told you. You think I'm gonna feed you something that isn't good?
Yes, you have before.
No.
Many times.
That's delicious though, isn't it?
That was really good.
It's really good. Those chops are excellent. There's only a small portion of meat on them, but if you cooked enough of them, they're delicious.
That was really good.
It's really good, isn't it? Okay.
And I'm done.
Now she's gonna try
I'm all done.
the other piece. Hang on.
I'm done.
She's gonna try. She's gonna try just a smidgen, just a little taste, just a little bit.
That's too big. Do it in half.
Just a small piece.
Looks like liver.
Just,
Do it in half.
it is not liver. It does not taste like liver.
Does it taste like deer? Because I don't like deer. I don't like your deer either.
Just try it.
I can't.
Just try it.
I can't.
You're acting like a kid.
I can't.
Come on. It's really good. It really is. It's good. Oh, success is sweet.
Okay. Okay. I can't. I can't.
What happened there?
I can taste deer.
You're like a kid. You're like a little kid.
I can't eat that.
That was good.
No.
It's good.
Instantly gamey deer.
Guys, don't listen to my wife. She's crazy. She's crazy. But hey, she did tell you that the goat steak
is amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah, I would like a lot of those.
Well, we have a lot of those in the freezer. So.
That's good.
And I've got another one on the grill if you want it.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, so in all fairness, my wife is not a huge fan of deer meat. We mix it with like beef to make chili and things like that. So it's no surprise, but she did try the deer heart. So, you know, I can't really complain. Now, you did see her say that the goat chops were excellent. So goat chops, good. Yes. And I like the deer heart too. So it's almost time for the kids to get out of school. So let's go get Houston. Hey, bro. Woo. School rough on you today?
Yeah.
Had a little nap, huh? You awake now?
Yeah.
Oh.
So guys, y'all have been wondering how is my fish pond going? And we've been losing some water by the temperature taking it away. So look.
So here's what Houston's trying to say is everyone's been asking about his little fish pond that we had on the porch that we put out here several months ago. These are all fish we caught out of the creek. The water level's a little bit low in there right now because Bella and Bear like to drink it, and I haven't added water in probably a week or so. But we are going to release Houston's fish back into the creek because they're just not going to survive on the porch through the wintertime. We don't want to have to put a heater in here and all that. So before we head down to the creek to check his traps, we're going to get all of his fish out of here.
Guys,
hang on.
Look. Guys, y'all are going to be surprised about this. So, you know, the water was about to right here. The water was about to right here. And this is all the way over the water. Way over the water. So
It's all right. We just haven't added any water all week. So.
yeah. So
all
now
right.
I'm going to try to catch.
Where's all your fish at? I would say we better start off. Ooh, that water's cold, Houston.
Oh!
Let's get that rock out of the way.
Quick.
Oh. Here.
It's freezing.
Woo! So this was the fish, the little bitty teeny tiny fish that we couldn't identify when we put it in there, but we come to the conclusion we think it's called a warmouth. And the lighting is really terrible right here. I'm pretty sure it's a warmouth. So in the tub you go.
I think we need a net.
Are your hands too cold?
Yeah, they're getting frozen.
We added a couple extra small catfish, I don't know, several weeks ago. So here's one little catfish. Move, Bella.
I'll try to eat it.
Man, that water's cold, Houston. Woo!
My hands are getting froze off.
In the bucket you go.
Ah, dang.
Oh, I got a catfish. Catfish in a pipe. Oh!
No, no, no,
Get back, Bella. Yeah, be still. Ah. All right, look how big that catfish is. I can't believe how big that thing's gotten. All right, I think we only got a couple more bluegill in here. There's a pretty bluegill in the bucket. Come out, little crawdad. Hey!
Okay, so, but the water is really freezing, so it kind of took us a few minutes, and we put them in this bucket right here. Look at them. Oh.
Yep, we got them all in the bucket, huh?
And that crawdad. So now what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go release them in the creek now.
All right, let's go.
Because they can't survive in this.
Well, they survived all summer. You had them in there all summer, but it's just going to get too cold for them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go.
You should have brought a fishing pole.
You want me to hold the bucket so you don't fall and drop it?
Yeah.
Woo, that was close.
I can see some movement.
Hey, before you release all those fish, I want to tell you something.
What?
I'm pretty proud of you, man. You kept those fish alive on our porch in that little bitty tank all summer long. Maybe next year we can upgrade to a little bigger tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but maybe we might bring you along Saturday because something is going really cool at my school going on.
Yeah, probably won't do that. All right, dude. You want to release them one at a time, or are you just going to dump them in there?
Yeah, always one at a time.
Uh-oh. He's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where am I at? There you go. A little bit of culture shock getting released in the creek, probably. All right, don't throw.
Dad!
Is he eating a crawdad?
No!
Or is the T-shirt got the crawdad, got the catfish?
It's got the catfish.
Hey, don't throw them, okay? Just go set them in the water when you release them. Let's see if that crawdad swims off. Oh yeah, he's good. He's all right.
When we let them go, they might go to the trap.
They might. Well, we're gonna pull the trap in. I just wanted to see if we could catch any fish over here because we weren't catching any at our normal spots.
Go, catfish.
Here they
See
go.
you later.
There's Kathy the catfish.
You mean Whiskers the catfish?
I hope there's some crawdads in here too. You think?
I bet there isn't going to be any.
What'd we catch? What'd we catch? Woo! We got a few. Look at there, Houston. We got a few bluegill. Let's see.
Catfish.
Let's just dump them in the bucket and see how many we caught, okay?
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. You got 11. Not bad. Got 11 bluegill in the first trap. That water is so clear right now. Nothing in that one, buddy.
How
0.
in the world did we catch 0? Got 2 more.
And that's why I've never been a fan of those little funnel traps. Sometimes they work, sometimes they just don't catch anything. But that first trap we had 11. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Look what I caught, guys.
What the heck is that? Is that a beaver?
Yes. Is it alive?
No, I don't think it's alive. Hang on, touch it with your foot. It's not a beaver,
Oh.
Houston.
What is it?
It's an otter. Look at this. That's not a beaver tail. That's an otter for sure. It's a dead otter, Houston.
Whoa.
Clean the moss off of it.
When I saw that, I was like, what? And
Oh,
that?
kind of stinks.
Oh, something killed it. Did you see this morning?
No, I didn't see it this morning. It wouldn't have still been there.
Okay, so that's crazy. Like when I was over there and I saw that black thing, it looks like a log at first. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it until the dogs were over there sniffing of it.
Well, I saw it. It looked like a log when I saw
It
it.
smells funky.
Until I got
I
over.
wonder what killed it. Look at those webbed feet. Ooh,
Hold your nose.
yeah, he stinks.
Oh my God, I'm freaking.
That is pretty crazy right there. So last year, late summer, I started noticing that we were losing a lot of fish in the creek, and we put out trail cameras in the creek. If you've been a subscriber of the channel for that long, you know we got trail camera pictures of I think 3 otters in the creek, but I never actually saw them. We had trail camera pictures of them, but I never actually saw them. I have no idea what killed this otter or why I didn't see it this morning. It must have just floated down the creek from somewhere, because I walked right through here this morning, and I mean, I had Bear and Bella with me. If that otter was there then, they would have noticed it, but it's crazy. What do you think?
That's crazy. My mind is literally blown right now. When I was over there and when I saw it, it looked like just a big log until I was like, oh my God, it's a beaver.
Well, what do you think killed it?
Really, I don't know. I don't know. There's really nothing that comes down to the creek and kills stuff.
No, I mean nothing. There's no like bite marks on it or anything. I don't see any bullet holes or anything. And we're on, you know, obviously way out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
Okay, honestly, I don't know what happened, but I know it probably there was probably 2, and one of them got in a fight with it, and it probably killed him.
You think so?
Is what I'm guessing.
That's possible.
I wouldn't think they would be already out, guys. Honestly, I wouldn't think they would be already out.
Oh, they're out all the time. They're always out eating fish. So hopefully, I mean, we have no idea what killed that, but hopefully there's not several more here, because we're not too far from the bass pond, and that's the last thing that we want in our bass pond. And that right there is probably why we haven't been catching as many big bluegill and as many bass in the creek, and probably even the big crawdads. I'm sure otters probably eat a lot of crawdads. Hey, what? Could you stop while I'm talking?
Yeah.
I'm sure otters probably eat a ton of big crawdads, so that could be the problem. But I think the water temperatures in fall, the fish just aren't as active. But we've got one more minnow trap out here that Houston needs to check.
Where is it?
See that stick in the water over there?
Yeah.
It's right there. Did you catch anything this time? Any otters?
No.
No otters? Any crawdads? Come on, big money crawdad. Nothing. Rats. Well, it's good to know we still have a few places on the creek that we can come catch bluegill for catfish bait. We're not going catfishing in this video, obviously. It's ran way too long for that. We're not going catfishing today. I think we're gonna have a little cookout on the patio and build a fire today.
And we might video that.
I don't know, probably not. But it's good to know. I'm shocked. I'm blown away that we found a dead otter in the creek. Had no idea what killed it. Let us know in the comment section down below if you have any ideas. It wasn't torn up. I mean, didn't look like there's, you know, a predator or something caught it.
For sure. Definitely comment down below, for sure.
So we do have otters in the creek. That has been confirmed 2 years in a row now. We had trail camera pictures last year. Like I said earlier, we're gonna have to keep a close watch on the bass pond. Trapping season starts December 1st, and if we have any signs of otters in the pond, we will get rid of them, because one otter can eat a ton of fish every day, and we don't need an otter eating our 2 to 5, 6 pound bass out of the pond that we're trying to grow. So anywho, I guess that'll pretty much wrap it up for Houston and I today.
No, we're making us a fire.
We're not videoing the fire at the patio. We've already got plenty of video. That's gonna wrap it up for us today. I'm gonna let Houston end this video, even though he thinks we need to keep videoing.
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
Hang on. Don't sound so sad. Don't sound so sad that we're ending the video.
Okay.
Tell them to like and subscribe and all that stuff, bro.
Okay, so guys, if you haven't already, go down there, smash the like button. There's gonna be a little red box down there that it will say subscribe, and after that, right there, right by it, it'll have a notification bell, and click that and you'll get notifications when we get videos posted for y'all.
Good job.
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.